Well, hello, boys and girls. I'm here with an external team member from India, Souvit Singharoy. Would you like to
Hello.
say a few words to my
Hey,
audience?
Natalie. How are you?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm very
Souvit
good.
from
Thank you.
India.
Thank you for
Good.
taking the time because what I would like to do is I would like to introduce you to my network because I think you deserve a little bragging about you because what Suvit did for me was when we met a couple of years ago was he recreated my website, my online platform in 2 months and way about 2000% better than the previous developer who took about a year and a half for the same thing. So he's really, really amazing. He's really reliable, cost efficient, and super, super quick to do any kind of web development. So, Sylvie, tell me a little bit, what was the experience working with me from the beginning? You can be honest, no
Absolutely.
sugarcoating.
For sure, I'll be honest. The only advantage or I liked working with Natalie because uh, what happens with most of the clients or most of the people when they start a business, they don't actually know what they want. But that was not the case with Natalie. She exactly knew this is what I want, this is how it has to be, and this is how it has to be functional. So it was much easier for me to put things together and present it in front of her. Okay, Natalie, this is what you want, this is the functionality, and this is how it works. And that was the best part working with Natalie because she always knew. You always knew that what you want. This is how it has to be functional, and this is how the automation should work. And technically, I got it presented in front of you. So that's what I like about working with Natalie. Uh, Always. I mean, we are still working together. We are still doing bit enhancement to the platform. But yeah, she's always to the point. That's what I like about Natalie.
Okay, thank you very much. We first got introduced by Alex Mendocian, and well, my concern was in the beginning, but I mean, you were referred to me by my mentor, so I wasn't with you, but I don't know if that's the same with you. If you're working with someone that's so far away in India and you really don't know if they're reliable, if you can really, if you pay them money that they're going to do the work and all that kind of stuff was totally, totally out of the question. And I really didn't have to worry about it. A, because I get referred, but B, because of the amazing experience that I have while working with you. So everything was always done on time, to the point, and exactly how I wanted it. So
Thank you,
that's,
Natalie.
yes, thank you very much, because it's a big relief. Because when you're a business owner, then you don't really want to deal with stuff like people not doing the work, people not doing it the way you wanted, and people taking money and running away. So that's one of the big things. So tell me a little more about your business. What is it that you do now? You have a team of 5, is that right?
Yeah, I have a team of five, and kind of work I do is not the general kind of work where, like, there are every Tom, Dick, and Harry can do. I love to take challenge, like, kind of a challenge what we were initially facing with Natalie's website, the automation, the course, and all. So where I can add value, and I can add value to the business owner, where the online platform or the presence will take him or her to the next level. So mainly I work on the technical part of online platform, the front end part, and mobile application. The same, like, you have an online presence on web and you want to present that on a mobile also. So I take care of the mobile part as well as the creatives part. So and I always kept my team smaller because too many people, too much work. You somewhere get lack of quality or the commitment, or, like, always on time thing that doesn't happen when you have a big chunk of team. Okay, so that's why I keep my team always small, and they are very efficient. As you have heard from Natalie, they are very efficient and they know what they want, what they're doing, and I just have to give them specific instruction. So yeah, that's what my business is. The web application, and the graphics.
Okay, and you're developing apps as well?
Yes, I do develop the apps for as well as Android plus iPhone, both.
Okay. And another point that I really love about working with you, so when you always came up with creative ideas. So you gave me the idea of working with Get Response and with Stripe and all those different things that come together, especially when you first start online. you don't know these things and it can take you a long time to find them, but he already knows it because he's been in this business for so long. So he gave me some really good suggestions about external apps and how to make it easier for the website so you don't have to create everything from scratch. So implement some existing open source material also to keep the costs low. So I really, really enjoyed working with you. It was a great pleasure, and it was a great value to add you to my external team.
Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, as I mentioned, it's always like, helping each other and adding value to the system. Like you add value to me, that how the requirement has to be given if you are working with somebody virtually, or adding value to me, whatever I know that might take you a step forward if you use these tools. So it's always, value adding services.
Yes, totally. And you live and breathe the value add. I can confirm that. So if you need anything done, web applications, create an app, mobile apps, graphic designs, just reach out and I'll be happy to connect you.
Thank you,
Post it
Natalie.
in the comments down below or contact Souvit directly if you find his name and number. We'll make sure of that. And yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you guys today, because I think it's also a lesson to look out for the good guys out there, because they are out there. And if you give work,
we are here.
Yeah, you're definitely one of the good guys. And if you give work overseas, then make sure that you find someone as great as Souvit. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, all right then.
Thank you, Natalie.
My love to your wife and your little baby, or not so much baby anymore, girl. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Natalie. Bye.